Alright, you guys, I think we're going to talk a little bit about how these fishes actually work in the aquarium. Like, what do they do, how do they do it, and why? Now, as you can see, I have the light off because it'll take the focus off of everything around and put it straight into the lit fish tank. Now, all of these fish are different species in here, except for a couple. There's some pairs, some not pairs. But as you can see, the only one that's in the middle is, of course, King, because King is, well, the king and he wants to be the star of the show. All the rest of them are hiding over there. And I don't really think there's any hiding up there because they don't want to be warm. But of course we have my red ear sunfish right there, and I will explain the reasoning for him being there in a moment. Now, when fish are moved into an aquarium, especially a big one, they get really, really comfortable in it because usually there's a few different zones in the aquarium. There's the lit zones, the darkened zones, which would be over there and over there. It's not actually as dark as you think it is, by the way. But dark zones over there and over there. The warm dark zones, or just warm zones, which is over there, because that's where my water heater is. The colder zone, obviously over here in this light, or if they want to be even colder, they head down to the bottom. Or warmer, but not too warm, is up near the top of the water. Now, as you can see, they're all starting to disperse now and move out here, but most of them are still hiding along the sides of the aquarium, meaning they would like to be more in the dark and in the cold because they want to get away from the light and everything, you know. I mean, I probably would too if I was put into a situation like these guys are. I definitely want to hide in the dark because it's dark all around them and they know that it's time for bed. So I'm going to go to bed here in a moment while I'm going to lay in my bed, play on my phone, upload this video, you know, the usual. But different species of fish will like different things at different times. Now, most of these fish are river fish, including that guy. I didn't catch him in a river. I caught him in a lake that connects to a river, though. But like this guy, he is a green sunfish male, central long-eared sunfish, red ear sunfish. Got some more green sunfish. There's a dollar sunfish up there, which is native to Florida, not native to here at all. It was introduced here, and I somehow caught it. Then right here we have another central long-eared sunfish, which I'll be getting rid of. Probably going to get eaten by a bass once I add one. And then, of course, another little green sunfish, which I'm hoping is also going to get eaten by a bass. That was my original plan. He was supposed to get eaten by a catfish, actually. But these fish will move throughout the aquarium according to their mood, feeling, point of view, where they want to be, you know, what the aquascape looks like. It looks like a lot more than it actually is. Because if I was to be able to show you a view from the top, actually I can show you a view here from the side. It's not actually that much. It's all forced into the back of the aquarium, as you can see. If you'll get out of the way, it's all forced into the back of the aquarium. Which, that's good, because I need this front area clear, and then the back of the aquarium has to be the more planted spot. But of course, if I'm going to get a bass, and if I'm going to get a perch, I'm going to have to add a little bit more green plants in here. You know, maybe take out that purple one right there. You know, and replace it and such. I'm leaving the red ones though because they look nice. They sort of look like a dying plant. I think that's what they're supposed to resemble. I've actually seen that plant in the wild. I've seen those plants. Those come from the river. I've seen those plants. I've seen them all, except for, of course, that purple one. I've seen them when alive and dying. They look red. Then this would be an invasive plant, which is why it's in the corner and why my crayfish is hiding under it. But mainly, this is the warm side. Now, the fish that come over here will want to be in the warmth because we have the water heater over here set at 72. My green sunfish wants to be in the dark, and he wants to be warm, because if he wanted to be in the dark and be cold, he would head to the other side of the aquarium and hide under that floating turtle dock, like all the rest of them. Now, the red-eared sunfish does not really care. He wants to be in a little bit more warmer water, but he sort of wants to be in the light, too. And red-eared sunfish are more of a solitary sunfish, meaning he'll find a spot in the middle of the aquarium, not along the sides, and he'll sit there, like he'll sit over this, and defend it like it's his, until, of course, Lex King goes over there and tells him off, like, hey, that's mine. He'll be like, alright, sir. But he'll stay there because, well, he needs a spot. He needs to get fatter because he is actually a really appreciated fish in here. And hello, lovely couple of green sunfishes. We've got the pregnant female down here, and we have my male right there, nice and dark, looking pretty for the ladies. I don't know why you look stressed. You have your stressed out coloration on. Right there, you don't. You're nice and dark, nice and ready for some more action, if you know what I mean. Just like me, I'm lonely. That's why I have fish. But they're amazing fish. Look at you. But like I said, this is the darker, colder area. But if they want to be in the light but in the cold, they'll stay near the bottom and be in the light. Or they can be in the middle where there's not as much light, which is actually pretty dark in the middle there right now because, well, you know, these lights are not the brightest lights, but they do light up the aquarium pretty well and give everything a certain light. There's enough light that these fish will want to come out, and then there's also not too much light that it hurts my turtle's eyes. I mean, I'm looking directly at the light right now. You can't see it, but it's a fluorescent light. It looks blue, but it's actually I forgot what type of purple it is, but it's like a sort of faded bright purple and darkened a little bit. And it looks awesome shining down on the aquarium. It makes every color, every brighter color pop out, especially the iridescence on my fishes. Excuse me. But they'll go down to the bottom. If they're too warm and they want to be really cold, they'll go down to the bottom and hide over there, or they'll just weave in and out of here, come over here when they want to get back warmed up. Now, the one thing you'll notice about green sunfish, if you ever decide to get one, where are some? There's one. Then we got the couple over here. Wait, is the entire couple over here? Oh, there's one. The one thing you'll notice about these green sunfish is when they go to sleep, they will 100% go under one of them rocks to hide. He'll go in there, he'll go in there, he'll make his way under there, he'll go in there, don't mind the crayfish, he'll leave tonight. They'll fit their way under there, over there. They'll just want to be under something when they sleep. 100%. I think I've only seen one of my sunfish free swimming and sleeping once, and that is it. And it gets very weird when you see him free swimming and sleeping. That wasn't me, so don't worry about it. But now you're turning a lighter color. Why do you do this? Oh, now you're turning a darker color. What is this? You see my finger? Yeah, I know you do. I know you see my finger. 'Cause we see you. We see you, fishy. But I will be getting some new fish coming this spring, and actually I think I'm going to film a video in the middle of the night to showcase a very special fish I have in here. It's called a stone catfish, or the original name is a madam catfish. They're called stone catfish, though, because they hide under the stones, and they actually use their nose as sort of a shovel, and they burrow through stone systems, and it's pretty cool. When I took out the rocks in the 15-gallon, I seen all of the little pathways he created. But yeah, I'll be doing a video on him sooner or later. But just like I said, you guys, I'm filming a lot more. I'm going to do a lot of things with aquariums now that I got the 55-gallon, which it looks a lot more than 55 gallons if you were to see it in real life. Just so you know, this fish is about I'd say he's about 6 inches long. Alright. Here I am fully backed up looking at the aquarium, and that fish is 6 inches long. Look at how small he looks in there. Pretty amazing, right? But I am thinking about getting a small largemouth bass, about, I'd say, a 4.5, 5 inch one, just so he would be just big enough to eat that little guy and that little guy only. I'm also thinking about getting a yellow perch. Well, not thinking, I'm going to, and he's going to be about this long. That's about 3.5, 4 inches. And he'll hide mainly down there. But if I'm going to get a perch and a bass, like I said, I have to get taller green seaweeds. And I have to also get more green stuff. And I'm going to get rid of that purple one for more green things. But yeah, I just want to do a whole plant fishing trip and put everything new in. I'm not going to fully remodel it, obviously. All this will be on its way in the spring. Some of it might be earlier than in the spring, but like the planting, the new planting and everything, getting everyone used to that. But my fish are going to like taller plants and anyways. I'm not really going to have any in the middle because my fish are going to like area in the middle to swim. But I think the areas that I'm going to put them in, I think I'll put one right there. There's this little area back there. I think I'll put a tall, thin one right there. It'll come up pretty far. Then, there's a little area in between there. I'll put one right there, just so there's a little bit of an area for my crayfish to get through. I'll put one there. All the way in this back corner here, there's room. Actually, the water heater's there. But mainly, that's really it. I might move that up a little bit more, but not much. And then maybe put one right there. You know, not too much, you know, just enough for them to hide behind it. I don't really have any logs in here like I wanted to. I wanted some driftwood, but, you know, it's fine without it. It's cool, it's cool. So far, everything's going really, really well in the aquarium. This is their first night being in this aquarium for some of them. And like I said, the 15-gallon is gone, and soon my entire desk will be as well. Sadly. So, that's really all I gotta say about that. Told you guys I'd be filming more. There you go. Got another 55-gallon update here. A little bit about what these fish like and how they work. If you're wondering what I'm feeding them, if you're planning to do the same thing, they really, really like this stuff, and it gets them really pretty. It is Tetramin. Hang on, I'm going to turn on the light here. There we go. Tetramin large tropical fish flakes. The reason I recommend large is because even if it's a small fish, they're going to like the more large stuff. I have my phone right there. I'm filming with my tablet like always because it's a lot brighter than most of my things. So, here's my room. Comment if you want to see some more gaming videos because I'm doing a lot with the aquarium. Also comment if you want to see me do a vlog or maybe a storytime video. I don't know on what. Maybe just sit there and talk at a camera like I am right now. Sit in this chair maybe, you know, sit like this. Maybe like a little bit of something like this. Sit this up, put this all the way back here. You know, something like this. So you can see my face just like this. If you can see it, I don't know if you can see it. Maybe put it a little bit further back. So like you can see my aquarium in the background. See my fish is looking at me saying hi. I don't know. Could work, it could work. So yeah, I think that could definitely work though. Hope you all enjoyed this video. There will be more to come soon. I promise. Just like I promised before, and I delivered. I'll see everyone later. Bye.